a hard worker. Tony was very humble. I think Tony was one of the people that most of the artists at Art Center will say he was one of my favorite. But I think it's because of the attitude yakhe. Tony would never arise, even if I think I always shout to my artist, guys, we did not do this and that and that. Tony will come and say, Mama, I'm sorry. You won't even continue Tony, and you'd allow Tony to do things or sometimes you don't allow other people. Such that I've even realized he's very strict. But all the time when Tony, why you it was because of the way Tony would address Ubaba Ngisebenza naye. Bekambiza baba, bakhosumuze, ngicela ukuthi ngiyaxolisa. So they are very, very humble with Tony, and each time Tony ends the event, it will be full. Tony would be able to manage a crowd. Tony would be able to manage our artist work because of, you would know that tomorrow I could tell any complaint about event ka Tony ihambeka so kwaba nama challenges. So he was very, very, very angazi nzothini, but it's a great loss because bengibona ifuture Tony. I wish kunama artists angahambe enyaweni zakhe. I so wish ukuthi amanye abantwana ababhekile and they would take over and even do better than the way begenza ngakhona. And seeing abantwana abakhala today made me realize ukuthi how important Tony was.
Okay, mina igama lami uBongani, also known as UPR. Abantu abaningi bangazi UPR. By profession, I'm a pastry chef and I'm also a mechanical engineer. By profession, not ukuthi I'm just selecting my titles, isn't any from there. And also a photographer, which is something I discovered along the way, and that's actually where I can see a relationship between and Tony built up. Because why? And Tony sihlala enkambeni one, but over those years besingakhulumi kangaka, bekudlulana sure, that's it. But then after that, and it's actually funny, it's not a lot of people who know ukuthi Tony Nyamazi. Why? Because they will never hear me talk about him or whatever, but I knew Tony as a hard worker, as a hustler. Like if he wants something, he'll go for it. Why I'm saying this? Because
the stereotype was Tony Masebe, from Assessor for Storas. I feel it was a Daveyton. Such a song from child, just piece of a song, secret into this Ghana song. It's well fair, I can't even explain. As like a close friend, we don't do it now, since I give up, we have a scooter buffet. Don't give up, succeeding and so it isn't too much.
Yeah, we just lost a soldier, a serious soldier. To me it was like a brother. In fact, without even asking me one favor. I'm a producer, Setons never asked me one favor. So I'm correct. That's all I can say for now, is that it's serious, and all I'm asking is that let us not forget to Setons. Let us not forget what kind of a person he was. Let us not forget if bekuwuye khona omunye umuntu okhawatheke so bekazoyenza to make sure ukuthi send off yakhe right.
I wish that young people like this could have been supported by their government, could have been supported by their local business around, because they impacted the lives of young people through development, through social cohesion, so forth and so on. And one of my fondest memories I would have was when we went to Pretoria to support the 90% local content march. Tony mobilized artists to come and support the march in support of musicians on the 90% local content issue. And I think there's a lot that we can all learn from him, and learn from his character, and learn from what he stood for. All I can say is that, brother, rest in peace. You have played your role, you have contributed. Although we would love to see you do much more in this community, But I guess, like earlier, as Mamkoni was saying, that all our journeys are different, and sometimes they unexpectedly take a different turn. But it's about we took a journey, that's what matters. Rest in peace.
So Tony was a friendly guy, man. We used to roll together. All my events, Tony is there. All my posters, like literally all my posters, I ends on Tony. The design, Yama poster wami, it's Tony. I will give Tony the information, Tony will do the rest. He was a good guy, man. I mean, everything. We work together, but not everyone will see. If I need something from Tony, I will get it. If he needs something from me, also it all up.
Tony for passionate and says that last dibana getting sabe stikyaniswa zi-t-shirts. That was before azokwenza umculo nami ngizokwenza umculo. By the way, I belong to a cappella group which is called Themba. It's composed of 4 brothers. So Tony besiqhuba sonke into art. He was an all-rounder because he was not only an artist that does music, he did t-shirts as well, he did modeling as well. He was also adding value to a lot of young kids for those who know him better. So Daveyton but lahlekele yonke because Tony ngomnye wabantu bengahlali phansi baluse ihope window yenzakalayo. So dimile apho ngoba bathi amade ngawotyana kodwa sibhlungu kakhulu isulutsha laseDaveyton. Thina abanye abantu esifikele kuya apha saxa sifika indawo singakayi understand babe sibonisa indlela bamadoda nansi indlela engasike niyithathe qhubani ngalendlela. And okunanifikile azake nambona iluza ihope kwinto ayenzayo. He was persevering as hard as it was.
Okay, mina kimi Tony meant the world to me because ungifundise izinto eziningi modeling and futhi ungifundisile nokuthi la ngaphandle kumele uzimele uma umuntu because even now izinto eziningi ezazingayo ngihambe naye endaweni eziningi and futhi ngifundile okuningi ngayo noma nje ngangithithisa but then ekugcineni ungincedile because ngiyayibona imiphumela yakhe.
Okay, mina the only thing engicabanga ukuthi ngiyigainile from experience engibe nayo Tony confident.
Okay, mina nto ngayisho ngoTony. Tony mina ubabami. Ungifundise yonke into, wamentor. Wanyenza ngibone ukuthi umhlaba unjani ngaphandle. And wakhethe ukuthi
was my brother, a friend, a colleague, a mentor. So we are here to pay our best respects to our Red Cup King, as he was, uyangithola. Silana, I mean, in fact, ngilana like angazi ukuthi ngifila kanjani like no yabo because past weekend angazi ngacabanga ukuthi like today so Silana sixoxa ngoThuni ngoba ngasekho ngithola but ke konke sesibhekisa ezandleni zakaNkulunkulu. All I want to say ukuthi Sithongs Njayami, I really appreciate you and everything that you have done for me, Njayami. Like I'm who I am today, Njayami, because udlale iphathi enkulu elifini yami, Njayami, and ngiyakugena ukuthi ungathandi into ezinganangcono ezibheke eceleni. Even this ushiyene lesson enkulu, Njayami, like ushiyene lesson enkulu kakhulu, Njayami.
On an honest level, like ngingena ngokudla, like layouts bethanda ukudla too much. You would see his culture or his concept of understanding stuff or other people through food. Into engimazi ngayo ukuthi sihlangane ngegawula. Langa lakhona ilanga ngilikhona sihlangana ukuthi lesidawu soyi2. Wafika wathi nawo ama-Doritos. Angimazi ngaloso sikhathi. Nawayi, inqedwe ukwazi ukuthi mfethu wadlela nama-Doritos wami. Ungiphile mos. But the most important part, he was like, he was the most inquisitive person ever. Not only he had a question for everything that a person does, but it was like concerned ukuthi umuntu une direction yakuphi life yakhe. For me, he gave me into ukuthi benginesikhathi ngabe naye. Bengisola ubhuti. Wangipha uthando lobhuti. Not that I couldn't understand anything angenzela. but ngendlela bengengitreat ngayo nangendlela esiphathana ngayo, it was kind of life in which bengithandazela impilo yami yonke.
Sure bafethu, it's a boy, Java boy lona. Otherwise memorial service sila eru akukho mnandi bafethu, but otherwise ayikhenza njani indlela injalo sila ngosethoni njayama RIP boy, but otherwise bafethu yazini impilo mele sihambe kanje lendlela bekahlala le ndlela ihambayo asihambeni bafethu, akusho ukuthi spirit mele siphele, otherwise asiphusheni siyaphambili. RIP njayami sisonke
Mamkenela vawutho
Tony njayami ngimpushena kakhulu, ngimpushena kakhulu Tony, sidibana khona live emini siloku siphusha music one way Tony. Hey, I remember one day ngidibana naye first time ngimmeeta bekuseshowini yakhe, and then the dude was invite her to perform, chill the show like nobody's business, Joe. Like even that guy mfethu usky slot whereby beyangasjahi, take your time, crowd yakho sijava, understand crowd yenu ngiyanikeza ithuba. So that's what I like about him. I'll say discriminator, but
Schoolboy was I grew up with the Schoolboy. We played soccer together. We played together nje saba, you know, until Schoolboy ventured into he ventured into entertainment, beauty pageant type of stuff and all that. But what thing excites you mostly is that to Schoolboy, God has trusted me to be a bishop over his life, or rather a pastor over his life. You know, it's the name bishop and the word bishop and the word pastor is the same word. So I've pastored to Schoolboy, but because of the nature of of the work that he did, you know, he occasionally came to church. But one thing I can tell you about Schoolboy is that he was a very industrious person, you know, began a sound Schoolboy. So sometimes when we do events at Sontweni, we would go to him so that we can amp the sound. You know, Magafika, even if it's Simtola Jahile, Sizolandi sound, he would come with us, you know, connect and listen. If he's a cleaner together with us. So Schoolboy was a giving person. He dedicated his life to help other people. So we are here to celebrate that, you know, others to mourn the fact that he has departed at a very tender age. So we are here to say to Schoolboy, Dwana Sektanda, and we know now Ustanda, until we meet again in heaven. Kubega Udete, Kubega Ushama beauty pageant, Kubega Ushayi number. We are coming in the name of Jesus. Not very soon though, but we are coming.
First knew Tony in modeling. Yeah. Then I further went to see Tony in music, because that was my specialty, specializing in music. So I then further on Tony in music. He was true to himself, and he was open. He loved everyone. So as an artist, you have to like love everyone, show love to other people, even if you don't know them. You know, as an artist, whenever we get into a venue, a place, we tend to be like uptight. But then, you know, he was a cool guy. He would greet everyone. He didn't ever me celeb. He would greet everyone. He was a cool guy.